Alright, some of you don't know how to put on your contact lenses, so I'm going to show you how. I've worn contact lenses for over 10 years now, and I find that some people have weird ways of putting them on. I've seen people put it on contraptions like this and put their contact lenses on top, and then they just stick it into their eye. I cannot do that. So today I'm going to show you how, and let's make sure you have a contact lenses in a hydrating solution for at least 1 to 2 hours before you put it in your eye. This is the solution that I'm using, but any hydrating solution will do. But always, when you're putting your contact lenses on, you must wash your hands. Usually I like to have the lids already open before I wash my hands, just so after I wash my hands, I'm not touching anything else to, keep my hands sterile. Alright, I have my contacts out. I'm not flipping you off, but this is how you want the shape to be. It should be like a really flat bowl, something like this. This is going to be hard to spot for beginners, but when you flip it the other way, it's going to be a little bit sharper on the edges, and that is the way you do not want your contacts in your eye. Okay, so I flipped it back, and now I'm going to add a couple drops of the contact solution on top of the contacts. This way it helps my eye to keep it moist for the first couple hours, and also it doesn't make the contact feel uncomfortable right away when I put it into my eye. Okay, the toughest part that most people struggle with. So what I always do is use my ring finger and my middle finger. I pull down this eyelid part and then put it on. But make sure when you're putting it on, you go the bottom and then up. That way it's like a puzzle that clicks. Now finding the angle to do this and just broadcast my fucking face. The things I do for the internet. Okay, so let's try it out. So, ring finger down. Ugh. One thing that actually gets pretty difficult is when your eye gets wet or your finger gets wet and it's hard to grip your eyelid, and this makes it harder for most people and struggle with putting the contacts on. Okay, let's do it. Pull it down, and then we're gonna pop the bottom part on first. So the bottom part is already kind of on, and then now we're gonna pop it on. And then I'm just gonna move it around just a little bit. This does not feel uncomfortable because that liquid is on, and now it's officially on. I was just moving it around just so my eye gets comfortable, and that liquid makes it feel really like just water. And there it is, it's in. One thing that I like to point out is that this technique might not be the best if you wear makeup. I know a lot of people who wear makeup put their contacts on last, but this technique, oftentimes you might have a solution drooling down your eye, and I don't know if that exactly affects your makeup, but I generally would put my contacts on first and then do my moisturizer and everything, just because once my moisturizer is on my face and when I touch my eye, my hand's like sliding through and it's hard to grasp my skin. So do it first, it'll keep your life simple. Wipe off the little solution drool, and yeah, that is how you wear your contacts 101. I hope you found help with this video.